Hi everyone, this is Neil from neilcollins.de and this is the third video that I'm making about uncountable nouns in English. And as usual, I'm going to give you some silly examples because I want you to remember the correct way to say things by thinking and remembering these silly examples. So, example number one happens in a gym. Not a fitness studio, it's called a gym. And you're like, I love this gym. I love all the fantastic training equipments in this gym. And your fitness instructor is like, yeah, the training equipment in this gym is fantastic. Because equipment in English is uncountable. So you can't say equipments and you can't say an equipment. You say equipment. It's uncountable. So the first word today is equipment. You can't say equipments and you can't say or an. And like the other words in the previous videos, you can say, for example, some equipment, or much equipment, or a lot of equipment. So these words you can use. Let's go on to my second example for today, and let's imagine that we are still in the gym, and this is an aerobics class or a fat burner class, and it's really loud music and you're like boom boom boom, like you go into the music and you want to talk to the person next to you and you're like, hey, how's your job going? Is it a lot of works? And the person next to you is like, is it a lot of what? And you're like, is it a lot of works? And the person next to you is like, I don't understand. A lot of what? And maybe that person does not understand because we don't say a lot of works. It sounds strange. Work in English is uncountable. So we don't say works, and we don't say a lot of works. We say a lot of work, or too much work, or not enough work. So these words you can use: too much, or not enough, or enough work. These all go. But you cannot say a work, and you cannot say works. If you want to make it singular, what you can say is the word job or task. Job and task in English are countable nouns. Okay, so job and noun. So it is possible to say a job, a noun, no, sorry, a job or a task. You know, and you can talk about 2 jobs, 3 jobs, a lot of jobs to do around the house, like washing and cleaning and ironing. Or you can say, I have a lot of tasks to do in the office, like I have to send some emails and I have to make some phone calls. So, job and task you can use with an S. So these words are countable, but work is uncountable. Okay, so the third example that I want to give you today is an example with 3 uncountable nouns. Okay, so let's imagine that a policeman knocks on your door, or a detective knocks on your door. And you open the door and you're like, hello? Hello, can I help you? And the police officer is like, yes, good afternoon, madam. We're investigating a case of robbery in the local IKEA store, and a lot of furnitures have been stolen, and we don't have any evidence. We need some proof, so we'd like to look in your house. And they, they look behind you, and they're like, evidences, lots of IKEA furniture everywhere. And the woman's like, oh, but I'm not the only person. That's not proof. That's not evidence. Everybody has IKEA furniture. And she's right. And she's right about the words, because furniture and proof and evidence are all uncountable in English. So proof and evidence and furniture are all uncountable. So you cannot say proofs or evidences or furnitures. Like with the other words, you can make them singular by saying a piece or a bit. So you can say, for example, a piece of furniture, or you can say an item of furniture. Or you can say with proof and evidence, you can say a bit of proof or a bit of evidence. So, so that's the end of my tips for today. And guys, if you like these videos, I really think you should tell your friends, share them, tell your friends to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because really, this is a lot of work. I mean, a lot of work to make all these videos. What, you need evidence of that? Do you need proof of that? Well then watch my other videos, and then you'll see. And I'll see you soon.